Hello, good evening everyone. How are you all? Good evening Jyoti. Good evening Nushat. Okay, so can you see my screen? Is it visible? Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's start the class. And today we have a class related to that how we can paint a clouds, because what happened, there is a lot of confusion with the clouds, as there are different ways to paint the clouds, but still we will only focus on a few things. Okay, so let's keep it very simple, and then slowly we'll try to do some different kind of clouds also, but today let's do it very simple one. Okay, so that you get confidence to paint the clouds. Okay, so you can see I have painted, this is a layering, here the layering method, and then here I have used the light to dark technique, so more water less paint, and here I have used more paint and less water. Okay, then you can see one more, it's again with more water and less paint, and then slowly I started building the layer, so you can see the crisp thick paint here. Okay, so for different kind of impression when we are looking for the fluffy clouds, so for fluffy clouds it should be more watery and less paint. Okay, so but you also need the patience. Okay, and I use a technique which is like, whenever I'm working with the clouds, what I do, I completely dip my entire sheet in water, and then I will place it on my table, and then after waiting for at least 1 minute, and then I'll start doing my work. Okay, in this way what happen, your paints will bleed more. Okay, so that is another technique, and it's one of my favorite, but right now I can't show you. Okay, maybe some other day we'll do that technique, but let's focus on a very simple technique here, which is first of all we'll do the layering, and then on top of it we are going to add clouds. Okay, and don't think the clouds are always white. See, it's always a combination of three things, what your highlights, your dark shadows, and your midtones. Okay, so whenever we are doing the flat only with the one color, that means the clouds look very flat. Okay, so how to give that bounce, that fluffiness in your clouds? You need to add a layer by layer technique. Okay, so first layer can be watery, then second layer can be 50% water 50% paint, then third layer can be more paint less water. So in this way you will feel the dimension in your cloud. Okay, you will see the fluffiness. So let's start, and as you can see, this one it was done with the help of layering technique. Okay, so layering technique was like, first of all I added the background, you can see this one, so it was a whole from this top to bottom part was with one color, the same color, although I added three colors here, the light sky blue, then this yellowish one, and then the cerulean blue. Okay, So after doing this, then on top of that I did the drawing part of clouds, and then with the help of different colors. So first layer was completely dark, the clouds one first was completely dark layer, and then I tried to add some more colors. Okay, that was a layering technique. So it's again, you need some patience and some good knowledge of the colors also, that how you can look for colors, and especially if you are looking for the bright colors, bright clouds. So what you can do, always look for the colors which are complementary to each other in color wheel. Okay, so don't worry, we'll come to that part later, but first of all we'll start with very simple. Okay, so let me find a good reference. We'll do a very simple one. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so at last moment I can't find my reference picture, but okay, no problem at all. Let's start. So we'll do a landscape mode. Okay, and I'm using the half of my sheet, otherwise it'll take a lot of time. So only half of the sheet will use. Okay, and for clouds what I will use, so the colors will be cerulean blue plus white. Cerulean blue is one of my favorite for clouds, but it depends upon the painting part, whether you are doing it live or from any reference picture to, it depends. Okay, so you can use any color, but I'm using my cerulean blue. See, most of the time I'm using my cerulean blue, so only this much paint is left. Because we are going to add the thick paint, so good amount of paint. And then I need some white, so here is my white. You can see it, the paint in good amount. Okay, and then next we will, okay, so let's do it with this, and then I'll let you know what colors we need. Okay, let me zoom it. So I have my paint here. This is my cerulean blue, and I have some white. Okay, and the brushes which we need is flat brush. You can use any size. This is, I think, number 8 I'm using. Then I need my 8 number round brush. Okay, and then we need for details number 3 or number 2, but basically we just need one medium size brush, one again medium size round brush, and one detail brush. It's not like that you have to use the same brushes or same numbers. You can go with any, but keep it in mind that you need at least 3 brushes, and one for blending, the blending part. Okay, the first layer. So we need the flat brush, and you can use any bigger size. See, I have another brush. So this is number 10. Okay, you can use any bigger size. Basically we are just blocking the scene here. Okay, and for if you are looking for the smooth background or the smooth blending, so it's always good to use a bigger size brush. Okay, so this works very well. Even you can use, and we can easily cover the most part of the the first layer with the bigger size brush. So you can use this one, number 10, or any big size brush. Okay, so I will use this one. So these are the brushes, and let's start. So this is one of the technique which I am sharing with you, and I hope we have done this in class before. Okay, so it's the same technique, and let's revise. I think my sheet is tilted a little bit. Okay, let me adjust it. So for this I need some water. First layer, before applying first layer, what you have to do, rinse your brush properly, clean it, and then I will glaze my sheet with the plain water. Remove the extra water. See, it should not be a dripping paint or dripping water, and there should be no accumulation of water in your sheet. So make sure it's just like a shine, adding shine to your sheet, like we add the varnish to finish our painting, the same way. Make sure there is no accumulation of water, and try to spread your water properly, evenly. So you can repeat this 2 or 3 times. Okay, so as you can see the shiny part, okay, and let's wait for a few seconds and then we'll start. Okay, now we'll start. So I'm using my bigger size brush and we'll mix the paint. So here I'm using my cerulean blue. Keep on adding water drop by drop. Okay, it should not be very watery and not very thick paint. So find your sweet spots. See, it's very creamy and buttery paint. Okay, so this should be the consistency. And then okay, so before this, what I have to do, first of all I'll use my white paint. Okay, so I'm using different brush, again thick paint, thick white paint, and I'm drop by drop I'm adding some water, not very runny and not very thick. Okay, now I'm going to apply first layer of white. First layer of thick white paint. So it's 50% water, 50% paint. Done. Are you doing with me? Okay, and this much I will leave because I want the gradient from dark to light. Okay, so this much part I'll leave, only this part is covered with my white color. Okay, now I will use my big size brush. Okay, and now I need my cerulean blue color. Okay, again you can see thick paint, but consistency you can see it's very buttery, creamy consistency, just like the creams. Okay, and then we are going to apply from here the top section and then drag it. And for smooth blending, what you can do, try to do your big size strokes like this way, very smooth. Okay, I will add some more cerulean blue color. See, here I am using my angular brush, but you can use flat brush also. It's just like a flat brush, but one side is more pointed. Okay, and now the same paint again, and we'll go down this time. And you know, we have applied the white paint. See, this is the one of the technique you can use for your blending or for the gradient type of backgrounds. And try to use your big size strokes. See, and keep your hand very light. I'm going to add some more blue, pure blue, the same color, the cerulean blue, the top section, and then again I'll go down. This way I'll get more smooth and more the good gradient. Okay, and try to achieve this result at one or two go, like you did one time from top to bottom, and then again second time. Okay, because what will happen if you will keep on doing like this, so you will be getting strokes. Okay, so once the paint is fixed, let it fix, and then you can start your another layer. So for this you need practice. You can do the blending, this type of practice with different colors. So this should be your first practice. Okay, when you are working on clouds or your smooth background, this will help you a lot. Like we do the silhouette scenes. So these are the blending technique which you should practice first. And try to do this practice in bigger size sheets, like the A3 size, A4 size, with your bigger brushes, because in small paper it's very easy to do it. Okay, and then the bottom section I will add some more white paint here. So I'm adding pure white here. Now I need my bigger size brush. This is number 8 round size brush. Okay, and with the help of water, see, I'm using water like this. Remove the extra water from your brush and then try to go in a circular motion. So little bit we are trying to scratch the surface. Again, rinse your brush and then going in a circular motion, and at the same time we are scratching the surface. Again, you can see some paint in my brush. Again, I'll rinse my brush, remove extra water, and then again move it in a circular motion. And can you see the impression here? These are the organic strokes. Okay, again I have some paint in my brush. Again I'll rinse it and then same process again. Move in a circular motion and try to spread your paint out. So here you can see it's full of water. Okay, Now I can pick some of my paint also. So for what I will do for picking my paint, just dab it in your paper towels and you can easily lift the paint from any area. For highlights, if you are looking for highlights, so this is a good practice. Rinse your brush, dab it in your paper towel and then see, because you know the first layer was white, okay, this much was white, so it's very easy to lift the paint. Now here comes the importance of the source of light. Okay, so you can expect that the light is coming from this area, the right side, so the more of the highlights will be the right side or the upward direction. So these will be my bright highlights. Again the same thing, with the help of water I'm scratching the surface and then it's creating few impression of clouds. See, again I'll rinse my brush, scratching the surface in a circular motion, and you can push the paint out like this. So this way you will get some natural strokes and without edges. Okay. See, and now with the help of my clean brush, there is no water in my brush, I'm dabbing in my paper towel and then I'm picking the extra water. And you can see it's creating some bright highlights. So for distance cloud, what we can do, just these type of lines. Again with the help of clean brush, okay. Then second layer. For second layer we need white paint, and white paint will add some water, few drops of water, one drop. I'll add one more drop because I'm looking for a loose paint this time. You can see I can add one more drop. And this is the consistency, it's loose but not runny. Okay, and now you can overload your brush with your paint, see, like this. And now press it and push it. Again, overload your brush with your paint. Press it and push outside. And somewhere we can mix it with the base color. See, somewhere if you are looking for the very bright highlights, so keep your paint very pure, okay, but somewhere what you can do, you can mix it like this with your base layer. So in this way you will get the two variations. See, I'm using the same paint. I don't have any picture in my mind, but I'm just sharing the technique. Okay. Again, the same. Overload your brush with paint and press it and push it. And somewhere we can do the mixing. For distance cloud, I will be adding straight lines. Now with the pure paint, that means more paint, less water, you can add some of the highlights where you can see the middle tone. So you can add some of the highlights like this. See, only few touches, and it's very easy. We can easily create these type of patterns. I'm using pure paint here. Now with your clean brush, you can blend some of the edges. See, while creating this, you can see some of the sharp edges here. So somewhere randomly we can pick and blend some of the edges, okay, because we don't have to show the repetition everywhere. So you can blend it this way, or you can again shift the paint out and try to blend some of the areas. And like here, I want to blend this part, so with the help of my clean brush, touching the edges, now once you're done with the highlights, the middle tones, then we can add the shadows. First of all, just check that everything is perfect. If you want to blend some area, you can blend it. If any shape is looking like a one block, then try to break it. Okay. So next time whenever we'll do the clouds picture, or maybe the next session, so first of all I'll send you the reference picture that we'll be doing, and it will be good if you get the printout of those pictures, so it will give you a more good idea that how you can paint. See, and now I'm using more paint, white paint, and then on top of this area, because it's looking like a flat, a one shape, so I can easily break it like this. Now you have to follow your reference picture. Right now I'm not using any reference, but for this you need to decide that what is the source of light. Okay, if it is like this, the top section, then most of the highlights will be in top section. If it is right side, that highlights will be right side. If left, there most of the highlights will be in left side. So if I want to show in the top that this is the source of light, then see, most of my highlights will be in above section, the top section. And here I am using the opaque paint, opaque white paint. And if you want to create or you want to add some shape again, so you can do it. And you can see I'm using my pure paint here. I'm trying to break this shape. Okay, like I can add here. If I want to add here the highlights here, so I need the thick paint, and see, don't try to add water in this layer because it's a third layer or the fourth layer, otherwise it will not create these type of patterns. So the consistency of water, how much water you are using, it's very important, because these paints will easily reactivate with water and then it can ruin your paintings. See, earlier it was looking the a one block of shade, and now I have added this crisp line. Okay, now it will give you a feeling that it's a fluffy cloud. Then I can add some more highlights here, like with my opaque paint I'm adding some highlights, or you can create the pattern, you can break that shape. And sometimes it's not easy to blend the things or to do the layering technique when your piece is still wet. Okay, so what you can do, just leave it for a while, let it dry, and then add your crisp highlights. Okay, so you can see my piece is still wet, and it's a good practice to leave your piece for a while and then again you can work. Now we can do something here in this area. Let's create a ground. So when we'll add a base, then you will get the overall idea. So what we'll do, I have some blue, Persian blue in my palette, and with Persian blue, actually I need the thick paint. Persian blue, and I will mix with some green just to show my distance cloud. I'm mixing with light green, so you can see my Persian blue and my green. And to show the distance thing, what we can do, we can neutralize the paint. We can reduce the brightness of this paint just by adding white. So it's a tint shade now. Okay, and then I can add the distance, mountains or distant trees, anything. I'm adding little bit more green, otherwise it was looking just close to my blue, so I'm adding some more green here. Some more white. Distance mountains. And to show them in more distance, what I can do, I can add some more white. Now to my same base layer, I will add some more blue and more green. So that I can show my overlapping. So nothing new, the pigment was same, and I have added some more blue color and some green. Now the base color is same and I'm adding some more blue. Some white. Adding some white again. Now you can see when this is dry, now I can notice that lots of curves here, okay, and lot of disturbance. So again, with the help of clean brush, I will try to clean some of the areas. So again, I'm doing the blending, see, with the help of my clean brush, because it's looking too much, a lot of pattern here. So let's clean it and let's make it very simple, so we can easily blend also. See here, you can see a lot of curves, okay, again lot of disturbance. So with my clean brush, I'm going to blend. When your dark colors dry, you will see a slight change. Your color will get light, and when your light colors dry, it get more bright. See, I will keep this curve because it's looking very nice, crisp edges, but I'm going to blend and shift the paint, the bottom part. See, you can easily drag the paint, shift the paint, move the paint. So again, you can add new layer or new patterns on top. So you can add as much as you want. And to paint the realistic clouds, you need patience. Actually, a lot of patience. I hope you all are with me. Okay, so I'm adding some different color. It's a pure sap green color. Okay, so this is just a pure sap green color. You can use light green color also. Okay, can you all hear me? Okay, so this is only half of the painting, and I can say the 60% of the clouds. Rest we are going to do in the next session, maybe tomorrow. Okay, and because now we have to do the layering technique, layer by layer we have to add. First of all, the more water and less paint we have added, then the second layer was equal amount of paint and water. Then third layer we are trying to add more more paint, and at the same time with that paint, somewhere we are trying to keep it very crisp paint, pure paint, and somewhere we are blending. Okay, and now very step by step, slowly we are going to add more layers, so it will give a 3 dimension, a depth in your clouds, and then you will see your fluffy clouds. Okay, so how was your today's session? Any doubt, any confusion, any questions, you can ask me. Okay, so till this part you can send me your pictures, okay, your paintings for review, and at the same time I'll also send this picture so you will get the clear idea. Interesting? Okay, that's great. Yes, keep practicing. See, the first part is very important, the blending, the grading, the gradient we added here. Okay, so most practices what you can do, it's a blending part. Take your bigger size sheet like the A3, A4 size, and then do the blending in bigger sheets. Okay, because this much portion will not help you. So if you are looking for something like you want to learn, okay, so I'll just suggest that instead of doing in small size paper, just try to paint in bigger size pages, bigger size sheets. It will be a totally different experience. In upcoming sessions we'll be doing a full length paintings. Okay, like we can do a bigger size, A3 size, but it will take some time, like 5 days, maybe 6 days. So if we do it 2 hours daily, then this much time you need. Okay, but before that it's very important to learn everything, the small thing, like how to do the blending part and how you can add the different effects, different colors with different consistency, it's very important. So keep on practicing this part, keep on playing with your water, okay, and then only you'll understand your medium in a better way. Okay, so I think we should end the class now, and maybe let's meet tomorrow. I'll send you the link. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Yes, will do. But before that, Sybil, we need to practice the small elements. That how we can create different type of effects. Okay, the patterns, the layering, mixing, blending with 3 colors, 2 colors, and that is very important. So then only we'll do that final piece, the bigger size piece. So you will be creating your masterpiece along with me. Okay, then good night to all. See you tomorrow. And if you were doing along with me or you will do it later, just send your pictures. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, bye bye. Good night.